Hello and welcome to my Yugioh channel. As you guys know, the current Master Duel World Championships qualifiers are ongoing. Currently I'm doing quite well. I think I'm now in level 15, so I think level 19 is kind of you need to reach level 20 for you to advance to the second stage. And the first stage has begun, whilst the second stage begins on the 21st to the 24th of June. I'm hoping to get there, but in this video, I'm actually going to be just quickly going over what the different rewards and everything you can get is. As a reminder, it's ongoing now. Second stage is the 21st to the 24th, so make sure to get yourself done and ready for that. And time zones will be applying, so it is strict to that. During the first stage, you increase your D level by winning matches, and when you reach D level 20, you advance to the second stage. You can qualify to the World Championship by being the top players in your regions during the second stage. As for the event itself, these are the available rewards. So first stage, you've got D level 2 is 100 gems. The third is a special rewards tickets, 2 of them. 4 is 100 gems. 5 is a pack of the 2024 qualifiers, celebration protectors sleeves. 6 is the 200 gems, 7 is 3 more of the special ticket rewards, 8 is 100 gems, 9 is 100 gems, 10 is 300 gems, 11 to 14 is another 100 gems for each, so that's another 400 gems if you can get those 4 levels. 15 is 200 gems, that's currently where I'm sitting at the moment. The 16 is for 5 of the special tickets. 17 is 200 gems, 18 and 19 are 100 gems apiece, and 20 is the max title that you'll get. So I'm hopefully somewhat the way there, but I am still having to continue. It's taken me a while, and I've had to use quite a variety of different decks to get there. I've used all sorts of manners. Sometimes I've been decent. Even if you don't want to be competing, bear in mind you're getting 1,900 free gems if you can complete this. And since it's time sensitive, I would kind of hurry up and do that with an immediate effect, please, as soon as you can. I'm recording this a couple of days after the start of the event, and I think it was the 11th it started. This is currently dev recording the 13th, and I will be making some more videos. And I'll actually also be compiling the Master Duel events that I did actually with the videos that I've done. I'm not really going to be doing any narrative on it, so you can go and check that if you want, see what decks I've been playing, kind of just have a look in and out. It's nothing big, but yeah, I've not live streamed it, but I streamed it all the way to my progression so far, so you can see that. It says here that there's a protector with the WCS 2024 qualifiers logo to those who participated in the Master Duel division and made the event a success, so that's what you get if you win. If you qualify. A title given to duelists who reach D level max is qualifiers for those that displayed their ability as a duelist worthy of advancing to the regional qualifiers. And the second stage, so then you'll get the various tickets from here. So 1001 is 10 special tickets, then you've got a bronze qualifier icon, you've got in the 500 range, you've got another bronze qualifier. The 100th, you get another bronze qualifier and another top title, so you've got a top 10,000, top 1,000, top 500. Then 11th place, you get the silver icon, and then top 100 title, and then first place to 10th place, you will get the gold finalist icon with the qualifiers top 10 title. So let's see who can get there as quickly as they can, shall we? A title video given to duelists who made it to the top 10,000, yeah. So there you go, you've got all the different labels have you got. So there's top 500, top 100, and there's your top 10. And there you go, you've got qualifiers, an icon with a bronze qualifier logo, an icon given to those who won a number of battles, round held in 2024 against the world. You've got the silver rank, and then you've got the gold rank there. And there's also special content pack that I'm actually going to be going through fully within a separate video, as in all the effects and what I do and how good these cards are. But I'll just give you a quick breakdown now in this smaller video, just to tell you kind of what the main ticket cards are if you haven't got them, and how viable they are within different strategies. So in this one, the contents pack, Number 4 is advisable because water decks are quite consistent at the moment. And bear in mind, we've just had the latest support from one of the latest packs that has a lot of shark cards. It'll take a while to get into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels, but you kind of want this card now before that set comes out, and then you've invested all those gems into getting those cards. It's ideal to get them sorted. Primal Seed itself for a Chaos deck. I think you can actually just get them generally quite easily. Slash Draw is very niche, and there are very few decks that can rely on that. And this card called End of the Line, you get to draw 2 cards if you've got less than 100 life points, and then you get to draw a further 2 cards if you've got less than 10 life points. There are very few decks that actually get you down to that point. I think there's the Utopia deck that can get you down to 10 life points. Otherwise, it's too niche for you to actually get there. In this secret rare pack, Kaiku, you can just generally get in most kind of legendary packs if you play the duel list enough. That's kind of okay. The Stealth Kraken is advisable as that's also water attribute support. That will help you within the deck. That's kind of what you want. The third card in there, that card can actually be special summoned as kind of a little bit like a Nibiru, but it's based on the number of attacks your opponent does to you. So if they can do 5 or more attacks, you can actually special summon this card. But reaching that target is not necessarily that easy. The Brain Golem isn't useful. The card after that is also not that useful. 3 Cybers monsters in there, I mean, they're okay, but they're nothing to shout about. And then you've got the rares. You have the Marauding Captain. That is fine for warrior-based decks if you want to build one. But generally, since it's a rare, you can actually just craft these cards quite easily. The Samurai Big Benkei, not Big Benkei, just Benkei. Big Benkei is the super heavy samurai monster. That card is used for a specific OTK. If you can equip various cards to it, it can just attack that many times. So it can be part of a cheese deck. The Fiendish Engine Omega just generates a token and it requires 2 tributes to bring it out. The Anarchist Monk, which is the 4th card in, it has the ability to, I think when it's destroyed, banish a card from your opponent's graveyard. So make of that what you will. The next card on there isn't, I think, that impressive either. I think it's got some sort of negation type of effect. The next card, I don't think it's that useful. The following card is similar to Marauding Captain. The following card that it's a water attribute and is actually helpful within the Kraken, like the Stealth Kraken deck. It's useful to actually bring those cards out. The Seal Master isn't useful. There's a sub-archetype of cards that's 2 or 3 cards that actually work alongside it. I think there's like a spell and a trap. Otherwise, it's fine. It's not that useful. The next card itself has My Body as a Shield. It's good for protecting your monsters, but it does cost you 1,500 life points in order to use it. Stumbling is useful if you want to disrupt what your opponents do, because it changes when a monster is summoned to the field to defensive position, so it does give you a 1-turn reprieve. And Draining Shield just gives you life points and negates an attack once a turn. The Field Barrier card itself, this Meiku monster in the normals, is able to kind of destroy a continuous spell or trap. Next card isn't that useful. The third one in actually increases your opponent's life points when you're supposed to be inflicting damage to your opponent when you attack with that card. Yugioh is decent level 4 vanilla monster with 1,850 attack points, so I suppose you could use it in a deck. Yugioh is a level 5 and it's got 2,450 attack points. Interesting thing with that is if you pair that with Legendary Ocean, that makes it a level 4 monster, so you can have a 2,650 attack monster. And Yara is the next normal monster in there, and generally ill-advised to bring that card out. Lightning Blade, it helps to equip your monsters, gives them an 800 point boost, and it's to your warrior-based monsters. The D Border Force line card isn't that useful. That Talisman card is for that Talisman monster. The next card along is 2-man Cell Battle, and that just lets you normal summon kind of like a level 4 monster. The double attack isn't that useful. as it requires you to tribute another monster in order for another monster to attack. Staunch Defender forces attacks against your monsters, so long as your opponent's monsters are in attack mode. And Battle Scarred, I think that does damage. Basically, if you've got an Archfiend on your field, then it inflicts the same kind of pay cost damage to your opponent as you have to pay, so it kind of levels out the cost of that. Trap card is also with that, then like Talisman monster. The kind of absolute end forces a direct attack on you, so that is useful if you want to protect a particular monster. And then you've got Level Conversion Lab. You roll a 6-sided die and a card in a monster in your hand becomes said level. So if you can get it as a 4 or below, then it becomes a non-tributable monster. Additionally, these missions are available for the event. So if these are also another way of generating more gems throughout it. So you can effectively, for the event, get 3,300 gems if you meet all the conditions. And these are, if you activate a spell or trap card 100 times, you get 200 gems. If you can normal special summon a monster 100 times, you can get 200 gems. If you win 25 times, and these are just separate duels, they don't have to be like consecutive duels, you win 500 gems in total. And if you duel in the World Championships qualifiers 50 times, you get a total of 500 gems. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am going to be doing kind of compiling, as I said, the Master Duel that I've done so far. I'll just give you like a brief rundown. Actually, once I have finished, hopefully I'll be able to give you like an actual breakdown of how I did and what I've achieved within the matches. But we're going to have to wait and see when those videos come out, and I will compile them as and when I get the chance to. Stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe, it really helps support the channel, and like the video if you enjoyed it. Thank you.